Have you ever seen the world's top 10 deadliest cold weapons? Have you ever seen a terrifying weapon that can take a head within 100 steps? As the pinnacle of ancient military weapon development, cold weapons could take lives instantly. In this episode of Earthmost Talk, we will list the world's top 10 deadliest cold weapons. Please press and hold to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's set off together. 10th place, Tang Dynasty Mo Dao. When it comes to ancient cold weapons, we must mention the Mo Dao of the Tang Dynasty, a weapon that struck fear into the hearts of enemies. The Tang Mo Dao was the pinnacle of cold weapons during the Tang Dynasty, known for its formidable lethality and unique characteristics. Many soldiers gave it the resounding name Renma Juyue, man and horse die together. The Mo Dao is mentioned in many historical records in China. It is understood that the Mo Dao was originally used to counter Turkic cavalry. The prototype of the Mo Dao was the horse-cutting sword of the Western Han Dynasty, but it was nearly 10 times heavier. Zhang Xing once used this sword, which weighed about 18 jin, around 10.8 kilograms, and was 7 feet long, about 2.33 meters. Even well-trained soldiers might struggle to wield it skillfully due to its length and weight. According to historical records, during the Enlushan Rebellion, when Enlushan's cavalry charged into the Tang army's central camp, the Tang Mo Dao cut down the cavalry without leaving a trace, with soldiers falling dead as soon as the sword was raised. 9th place, Wolf-Tooth Axe. The Wolf-Tooth Axe is an ancient cold weapon, also known as a battle axe. It is essentially an upgraded version of the Wolf-Tooth Club. You might see many modified versions of the Wolf-Tooth Club in daily life, but the Wolf-Tooth Axe is rare due to its extreme lethality. The main feature of the Wolf-Tooth Axe is its blade with sharp protrusions, usually 2 to 4 in number, resembling wolf teeth. The axe handle is generally short for easy one-handed use. The wide, sharp blade is perfect for chopping and slashing, capable of splitting a person in two with a single blow. As early as 6,000 years ago, the Egyptians began using the wolf-tooth club to arm themselves and eventually developed the wolf-tooth axe. It was widely used in history, particularly in medieval warfare, symbolizing strength, courage, and martial skill in many cultures. 8th place. The Nepalese kukri, also known as the kukri knife, is one of Nepal's traditional cold weapons. The most distinctive feature of the kukri is its unique blade shape and curved back. Each kukri was the lifeline of a warrior on the battlefield, with soldiers engraving their names on it until they retired or died in battle. The kukri has a slightly forward curved tip, with a curved back that brings the blade closer to the handle. The handle is usually wooden and curved inward for better grip and control. It somewhat resembles a dog's leg, earning it the nickname dog leg knife. Kukris are traditionally handmade, with blades forged from iron or steel, then quenched and sharpened to enhance hardness and sharpness. In Nepalese history and culture, the kukri holds significant importance as both a weapon and a practical tool. As a weapon, the kukri is highly effective in close combat, suitable for chopping, slashing, and stabbing. The crossbow was one of the deadliest cold weapons in ancient China and a crucial part of ancient chariot warfare. Originating in the state of Chu during the Warring States period, it was somewhat similar to the bow and arrow but more advanced. Unlike the bow, which required the user to pull and release the arrow, the crossbow only needed a gentle trigger pull to launch arrows or other lethal projectiles with greater accuracy and ease of use. However, being made of wood, the crossbow was quite heavy. Legend has it that during the time of the Yellow Emperor, the bow and arrow were invented and became a staple in warfare and daily life. Later, during the Spring and Autumn and Warring States periods, the bow and arrow saw an upgrade until the emergence of gunpowder in the Song dynasty, which gradually phased them out. Japanese tachi. The tachi is a famous Japanese cold weapon with a relatively long blade, typically between 70 centimeters and 100 centimeters, longer than the traditional katana. The tachi was used by mounted warriors in ancient Japan. Its blade gradually widens towards the hilt and then narrows at the handle, with a relatively straight edge, unlike the curved edge of a katana. It usually has a long handle for two-handed use. There are various theories about its origin, some suggesting that the Japanese sword was derived from the Chinese Tang sword, while others believe it originated from Japan's ancient swords before the Tang sword. 5th place. The Japanese katana is one of Japan's most iconic weapons, known for its unique design and craftsmanship. It typically has a long, curved blade with a single edge, a design for two-handed use, and a circular or oval guard to protect the user's hand. The shorter version, the wakizashi, and the even shorter tanto, are also part of the samurai's arsenal, often used as secondary weapons or status symbols. The katana represents the spirit of the samurai and is a symbol of Japanese tradition, embodying courage, honor, discipline, and aesthetics. Ukingojin sword. This is the legendary sword used by the king of Gojin, often called the first sword in the world. According to ancient Chinese historical records, in the 5th century BCE, Gojin waged a long war against the neighboring state of Wu. It is said that the king of Wu, Fuchai, humiliated Gojin and captured most of Yu's territory, imprisoning him in Wu. However, Gojin eventually regained Yu's independence. The sword was unearthed in December 1965, still sharp and undamaged after 2,000 years in the earth. It measures 55.7 centimeters in length, with a handle length of 8.4 centimeters and a blade width of 4.6 centimeters. Experts believe this sword may not have been used in combat, as it bears inscriptions that suggest it was more symbolic. Third place. Zuedizi is a controversial cold weapon, originating from late Ming and early Qing novels, said to be a unique hidden weapon of Emperor Yongjing's secret service. Its existence is still debated. According to the novels, Zuedizi is shaped like a fisherman's hat but filled with sharp blades, with a whip or chain attached for long-distance attacks. A flick of the wrist would drop it onto an enemy's head, and a pull would rotate the blades, instantly decapitating the victim. Second place, Damascus knife. The Damascus knife is one of the most lethal cold weapons, made from Damascus steel, known for its unique patterns and superior blade performance. The blade, crafted using layered and forged techniques, has high hardness, sharpness, flexibility, and durability, making it exceptional for cutting, slicing, and stabbing. Damascus knives have been widely used throughout history in warfare, hunting, and daily life, and are considered valuable collector's items due to their craftsmanship. First place, Ji halberd. The Ji is an ancient multifunctional cold weapon, first appearing in the Shang dynasty, with an all-cast version emerging in the Western Zhou dynasty. The Ji combines the functions of a spear and a dagger axe, allowing for hooking, stabbing, and slashing. It became widely used in the Warring States period and was called different names in different regions, reflecting its popularity. By the Northern and Southern dynasties, it faded from use and became more of a ceremonial symbol in the Tang and Song dynasties.